And we are live. Now to switch the scene over to here. And this is going to be something a little bit different. Instead of streaming a game, I'm going to be streaming a Father's Day special art. So let's minimize OBS and let's begin. And I'm going to be using 3 of my characters for this one. 2 that my friends on Discord and on Twitter and on DeviantArt and for Affinity are familiar with. And the third one is one that I haven't introduced yet, so this is going to be his first time appearing. And the third character, his name is Alistair, much like the radio demon in Hazbin Hotel. And I usually do the arts in 1280 by 720. So let's do that. For those who aren't familiar with Photopea, it's similar to Photoshop, except it doesn't have all of the functions Photoshop does, and it's also a free web browser art program. I should probably cover the ad part, so let's do that. The background is going to be as is, since I'm not creative with backgrounds. And normally artists would do the line arts and then the coloring and all that, but for me, I just skip straight to the coloring as I go. So I was gonna do this much sooner, but we've been pretty occupied for most of the day. And 3 of my characters are circles, so I'm going to be making circles, well, attempting to, since I'm not good at drawing circles. drawing is my second circle character named Jack. Sapphire, who's Jack's older sister. She's going to be down here, and Alistair, their dad, is going to be on this side here. And on Mother's Day, I did a art similar to what I'm going to be doing here, except it had Jack, Sapphire, and their mom, who I named Anna, and that was the first time Anna made an appearance in my art, and this is going to be the first time that Alistair is going to appear in my art, and hopefully in later ones. Jack looks like in its entirety. Let me do some adjustments real quick. And I'm also going to show Sapphire. Alright. So here's Jack's reference sheet, which, as you can see, there's not really much to say about it. And on over his right eye, he Alright, now to do this once again. And is this it? Yeah. Now to open from the URL, paste, and there we go. Switch back. Alright, now that Jack's done, it's time to draw a sapphire. A little too... Okay, this one's better. You have other characters than Jack and Sapphire and Alistair and Anna. I have a bunny character named Duncan, and I have a snake character named Jake, who was my very first character that I use pretty often, and I have another character who's an Easter dragon named Dwayne. And he's an Eastern dragon, or noodle dragon, as I like to call him. So let's put a little bit of Sapphire's hair on here. scars on Sapphire. So let's switch back to the first layer and put the opacity. I think that's how it's pronounced. Let's put it to 30%. Let's try not going over the line. I even had trouble doing that when I was in school. Anybody talk? Nope. Nothing here besides the warning that I put in, which is pretty normal for me. The one time the chat was active was when I was streaming Star Wars Battlefront 2, and there was that troll that went on there and spammed emotes and a lot of weird stuff. Scars on Sapphire is done, so let's go to draw Alistair, their dad. And another thing that I haven't mentioned yet is that Jack and Sapphire can use magic like my other characters can, Jake and Gwen. Unlike Jake and Gwen, Jack and Sapphire use it for combat, so they're like battle mages, and their mom is their teacher in magic, and their dad is their teacher in combat. Let's add a little bit of fluff here. Hair here. Unfortunately, I'm not creative with backgrounds, since I have severely limited creativity, severely limited ideas, and severely limited art skill. But surprisingly, Jack, Sapphire, and Alistair look pretty well. How long have I been streaming for? About 30 minutes, so still have 30 more minutes left to go. So let's do... I honestly haven't thought this far ahead. So let's keep his scars as is. I guess with that, I'll call it a stream here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream, even though it's shorter than it usually is. I honestly didn't expect to finish this so quickly. I thought it would take me at least an hour to finish it, but, well, oops, sorry. I've done all I can think of, so with that, I'll call it a stream here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Once again, if you did, be sure to come follow me if you haven't already, and I'll be sure to make more. And also come subscribe to my YouTube channel, which I'll put in the chat right here. And I make videos from Monday to Thursdays, and I stream on Wednesdays as well as on Saturdays and Sundays if I have the chance. So, until next time, later haters. I'm gonna wait until the music is done before I end it, so yeah.